Good morning, guys. This is Megan. We are on September video number 1. Today we're talking about taming your sweet tooth. We want to remind you that we are not talking about diet tips, but looking at lifestyle changes. And this definitely fits that category of looking for ways that you can improve everyday eating with small changes. And today we have 4 areas to work on to help you with taming that sweet tooth, keeping that sugar intake under control, and just looking at weight loss or overall health benefits. And when we talk about this, we're not talking about the natural sugars that are found in milks, that are found in fruits, etc. We're talking about those added sugars in our various products that we may eat throughout the day. So keeping that in mind, we'll go through the 4 areas. First one being is discover the sweet craving cure. Ask yourself, how many pieces of fruit have I had today? And that will be the number 1 thing that you want to ask yourself when you're trying to tame your sweet tooth. We often misinterpret signals from our brain, and our signals from our brain for sweetness may be looking for fruit or simple carbohydrates or hydration. So we want to look at those 2 areas. Our fruits are simple carbohydrates that our body needs to give it fuel. And so if we're thinking we want something sweet, we may actually be needing more fruit. We also may be underhydrated, and so having a glass of water and a piece of fruit anytime you have a sweet craving may help you overcome your sweet cravings. So think about every 4 hours having a glass of water and a piece of fruit to help you discover your sweet craving cure. The second area is dial down your sweet acuity. We as Americans have turned up the dial on how sweet we like things. Those are things that we have trained our body to like. Some people like things sweet, some people like things salty. So we need to determine how sweet we are eating foods and working on ways to decrease that. And these will be small changes that you'll want to make over time. Nothing that you're going to set out and completely eliminate putting syrup on your pancakes today, or eliminating that sweet treat that you have for lunch or an afternoon snack. But looking at ways that you can decrease that where you don't think, your body doesn't think it needs to be so sweet. So start with a little less sugar in your coffee or your tea. If that's not an area, then move on to the second area. If that is a problem, look at how much sugar you're putting in there, or how much flavored drink mixes that you're putting in there in your coffee or tea. Looking for hot and cold cereal, we want to look for cereals that have no more than 8 grams of sugar and more than 3 grams of fiber. So we're looking at less than 8 grams of sugar and 3 or more grams of fiber per serving. And what we're going to do is eliminate that extra sugar that we put on there. So the extra brown sugar or white sugar. Looking for natural sweeteners in the form of fruits. So blueberries, bananas, strawberries, peach slices. Sprinkle it with a little bit of raisins. Looking for that natural sugar in those fruits to go with your cereal will help with that. Also, using cinnamon is a good illusion of being sweet. So if you have your cereal with a little bit of cinnamon and some fresh fruit, that will hopefully help eliminate the need for the extra added sugar from white or brown sugar. The next area is use half the sugar in baked goods. So we have, if you're making muffins or cookies or cakes or pies, looking at ways that you can cut half of the sugar to make it where it still tastes great, and but less than the sugar, decreasing the amount of sugar in those. So you may have to start where you can't completely half the sugar, but work on slowly decreasing the amount of sugar that you put in there each time. And the final one for dialing down your sweet acuity is dilute lemonade or 100% fruit juice with 50% water or carbonated water. That will help eliminate some extra calories as well as eliminating some sugar. So just some tips on dialing down your sweet acuity. Our third tip is looking forward to 2 small sweet treats per day. If you think about that, you know you can have sweet treats. A lot of diets will say eliminate them, take them completely out of your diet, pretend like they don't exist, but you know that they do exist and that you're going to want them eventually. So looking forward to 2 small sweet treats a day. Think about if you start your morning with pancakes topped with syrup, and some people can go easy on the syrup. Some people drown their pancakes in syrup. So that would be one way you could cut back there is decreasing the amount of syrup that you use. But think about if you started your morning with syrup on your pancakes, you had a small cookie at lunch, grabbed a quick granola bar for your afternoon snack, and had a small bowl of ice cream for the end of the day. Although that may not seem like a lot, that's more than double the amount of sugar that you should have in a regular day. So if you can think about that, you can top your pancakes with fresh fruit and omit the syrup, aiming for the cookie in the afternoon, skipping the granola bar, or saving your granola bar for your evening snack, and then replacing that from the ice cream. But looking forward to 2 small sweet treats a day will help you decrease your sugar and look forward to having that instead of depriving yourself of those sweet treats that you often like. This will help you gain control of your sugar train. The final tip that some of you may have remembered from previous lesson is half it and you can have it. Looking at the dessert table, rather than again trying to ignore it, your best bet would be to pick one treat, half it, and you can have it. So if you keep that in mind, you will be tempted throughout your life with birthday treats, celebrations at work, other celebrations, or just cookies and cakes and pies that you may enjoy baking at home. If you can keep in mind that if you half it, you can have it, and looking forward to those times that you can maybe use that as one of your sweet treats. So using those 4 steps will take time, effort, and commitment, but the payoff is worth it. So keeping these things in mind are some tips to help you succeed in taming your sweet teeth. Keep a large, attractive bowl of fruit on your counter so that when you walk by, you can keep in mind that you need to add fruit throughout the day, remembering every 4 hours to have a glass of water and a piece of fruit will help keep your sweet tooth under control. Plan and look forward to your 2 sweet treats daily. If you are able to think ahead of what you may have in the evening, may help you make better choices earlier in the day. Commit to drinking 100% juice only if it's diluted with 50% water or carbonated water. Check your cereal labels. Look for at least 3 grams of fiber and no more than 8 grams of sugar in each serving. Use less sugar in your cereal and opt for a natural sugar coming from fruit and using cinnamon as an allusion to being sweet. Remember that if you half it, you can have it. Don't forget to eat a fruit or a vegetable with that dessert. As previously mentioned in a video, that eating a fruit or vegetable each time you have a snack or a meal will help keep your fruits and vegetables up, help keeping your portion sizes of those foods that may not be the best choices under control. Spend quality time as a family making baked goods, but remember to half the sugar in each recipe. And remember, indulge responsibility and keep moderation in mind. Thank you guys. Video questions are due next Wednesday, September 13th. Join us for taste testing today, September 7th, and September 28th, I believe. I apologize. I'm pretty sure it's the 28th. Please make sure to check your calendar. We will do taste testing today. We're going to have one recipe that has half the sugar in muffins, and the other one is used fruit in there to keep the sweetness without using as much sugar. So stay tuned and enjoy your day. Thank you.